alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sawadika, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and welcome back to the Thailand Halal Assembly 2025. I am Sania Kakao and very pleased to be your master of ceremonies today. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed to the session 2 titled Green Science and Technology Driving Sustainable Innovation. This session highlights the vital role of science and technology in advancing sustainability through efficient, environmentally friendly, and impactful innovation. And now, it is my honor to invite the esteemed speakers to the stage. First, may I please invite Professor Dr. Nazimah Hamid, Professor of Center for Future Foods at Auckland University of Technology, New Zealand. A big round of applause, please. And next, may I please invite Professor Engineer Dr. Aniza Yusof, Deputy Director, Halal Products Research Institute, Universiti Putra, Malaysia, Malaysia. A big round of applause, please. And next, may I please invite the following speaker, Dr. Nuttavut Kosem, Researcher Assistant Professor at Kyushu University, Japan. And to share this session, we are honored to be joined by a distinguished professor and expert in biochemical engineering and industrial biotechnology. She is a professor at the Faculty of Biotechnology and Biomolecular Sciences, Universiti, Putra, Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Professor Professional Technologist Dr. Suraini Binti Aziz. A big round of applause, please. Now please proceed. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, MC, for the nice presentation to all of you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to all the guests, respected speakers, ladies and gentlemen. Alhamdulillah, praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for granting us the opportunity to gather here today at the Thailand Halal Assembly 2025. So on behalf of the organizers, I will be the chairperson for this session, Green Science and Technology, Driving Sustainable Innovation. So let me introduce our speakers to all of you, and we will have the presentation by the speakers, and the session will end by Q and answers after all the speakers have presented their presentation. So with that, without further ado, I would like to invite our first speaker, Professor Dr. Nazimah Hamid, Professor of Center for Future Foods of Auckland University, Technology, New Zealand. So she will present the title, Green Valorization Driving Sustainable Innovation Through Food Processing Waste Transformation. So Prof. Nazimah, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Nazimah, and I'm representing Auckland University of Technology in New Zealand. And my topic today is Green Valorization, Driving Sustainable Innovation Through Food Processing Waste Transformation. I'd just like to introduce you to my group. It's a multinational group. We have students from Germany, from France, China, Vietnam, and I also have supervised students from Halal Science Center. So this is us, and we call ourselves the Food Waste Avengers. So just to share you some interesting fact about New Zealand, we're a very small population. When I moved there 19 years ago, the population was about 3.9 million, and now after 19 years, it's only 5.4 million. In Thailand, yeah, you have a lot more people, 71.6 million, but we have a bigger population of sheep there. So it used to be maybe 22 sheep per person in the 1980s, but now it's only 5 sheep to 1. And you can see why the numbers have, dropped over the years. And it's all about sustainability, okay? Because just, the meat export used to be the biggest in New Zealand, but now because of sustainability, the economics have changed quite a bit. So where do we get a lot of the waste in New Zealand? So primarily through primary production, because we are an agricultural country. So that's about 37.4%. Then we have the household waste. And then there's processing from food and hospitality and others. So quite a bit from the processing side, if you think about it. So where do this waste go? So this waste would go to other destinations, but mainly to the landfill. But we actually carry out bioprocessing, so that accounts for 43% of where our food waste would go. And some of them end up as animal feed. So this is what we do to our food waste in New Zealand. So they carry out anaerobic digestions, food upcycling, and that's what we do in terms of research at AUT, fermentation, and pyrolysis. So what is green valorization? So it's basically converting food processing byproducts into high-valued products using eco-friendly and resource-efficient methods. So in our group, we look at valorizing inedible byproducts like the seeds, the peels, okay, even fish waste. And what we want to do is to convert them to something more useful. We also want to reduce the reliance on fossil-based materials, and that's why quite a bit of our food waste goes into bioprocessing. And this will support the SDG 12.3. So really what we want to do is to divert those food waste from ending up in the landfills and thereby reduce waste. And companies in New Zealand are quite open about this, because to get your waste into landfills, you have to pay quite a lot of money. So this is the average food loss globally, and you can see that 1/3 of the world's food is wasted. And that's attributed to perishable products like fruits and vegetables, fish and seafood, 30% cereals, dairy products, and meat and poultry products as well. So this is the SDG target 12.3, and it is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And what it specifically say is that it aims to halve per capita global food waste at the retail and consumer levels. So when the waste that you incur at supermarkets and the supply chain, so you aim to reduce all this by 2030. Oops, sorry. So I just want to talk about the ethics and compliance in sustainable food systems. And basically, sustainability is not just ethical, it's also very cultural. And there are a variety of compliance frameworks to ensure this trust and transparency. And we've heard from Prof. Vinay about the halal principles, and they are one of the amazing examples of ethical sustainability standards. And you can see this here with with halal principles, it encompasses environmental, social, and economic factors. Yeah, there's animal welfare, food safety and hygiene, and resource efficiency. So, why is this halal principle important? Yeah, because it's important because of fair trade, the green animal breeding. Yes, you want more, rather than have chickens in cage, animal welfare is important. You want them running in the farm. And eco-friendly practices, okay? And you can see, you all know how much the global halal food market is projected to be by 2030, and that's what, $5.6 trillion. So I'm just going to cover this just briefly, but because I know other speakers in the next session will be talking about blockchain, so that's really interesting. So just certification ensures compliance with halal principles across the supply chain, and that blockchain, as you know, provides that traceability, and the integration of these two technologies will support ethical sourcing. So I'm going to talk a bit about eco-friendly processes because we want to lower energy, we want to reduce chemical use, and we want bioactive compounds. And this is what we strive to do at AUT. We want bioactive compounds from natural sources. And all this to produce safe, functional ingredients that you can use in food. So there are a variety of green extraction methods that you can use. That's like enzymatic hydrolysis, solvent-free methods like ultrasound, supercritical, carbon dioxide, and even fermentation. So these are the green extraction methods that are currently of interest because they bring a lot of benefits to the bioeconomy. So if we are able to valorize those waste byproducts that would otherwise end up in landfills, this is a way of promoting bioeconomy and helps align us with the UN goals of green sustainable development. So New Zealand's got a potential for bioeconomy. It is a small population, but we've got a big country. So we have abundance of land, water, and we have very strong primary industries. We're not heavily reliant on fossil fuel. In fact, energy in New Zealand, 85.5% is renewable energy. We get energy from wind, the sun, hydro, and even geothermal. And so these are all favorable conditions for transitioning to a plant-based economy because currently it's animal-based. So that's with a carbon footprint of 3.3 billion tons. Food waste is actually a major contributor to climate change. So I'm going to talk about a few innovative projects that support sustainability that's carried out at AUT. So we've got we look into transforming food byproducts into functional ingredients. So that's our aim. And we've worked a lot on avocado byproducts, which you get from avocado oil processing. And so we've used the pomace, the skin, the wastewater, and the seeds. And they undergo different processing methods to produce functional ingredients. And this is one of our products. We took the wastewater, spray dried it, and then we had we had a powder that we could eventually use in food. And we used it on sausages, and we compared it against a known chemical lipid oxidation, something that can reduce lipid oxidation, and it fared very, very well. So you see, instead of using chemicals, you can get waste from your avocado seeds and turn it to a preservative. We've looked at the seeds, and with the seeds, it's really special. It's got quite a high content of carbohydrate, and what we've done is there's still quite a bit of polyphenols, and we've actually made some extruded snacks from it. And this is something that we are looking at patenting by one of my colleagues. So we need to overcome bitter taste, but despite that, it's high in antioxidants and low in toxins. So that's work in progress. I've also worked with fermented roasted avocado seed powder, and this is something that I've just submitted for publication. And it looked to be an amazing lipid oxidation agent. And we use beef patties, and it could reduce lipid oxidation even more than your chemical preservative. So that's quite exciting. And this is some of the results, but I'm not going to go into it. But if you see the A here, yeah, you can see a lot of the fatty acids that contribute to rancidity are not in the avocado seed powder treated patties. We use enzymes for hydrolysis, yeah, and that's something that is quite interesting. And this is Atisha, my PhD student, and he's looking at fish byproduct valorization processing. So he looks at enzymatic hydrolysis and characterizing the proteins, looking at the hydrolysates, yeah, looking at the green extraction methods, and that's what we do. Okay, just one more. And we also look at avocado peel, all right, and that's carried out by another PhD student, and we are looking at getting the polyphenols in there, encapsulating it, getting it into food products for functional applications. So this is just showing you some of the things that you can do if you put your mind to it. You know what you people throw away. Yeah, so we get all this waste very easily. People give it to us for free, but you can get something of value that is even better than the chemical alternatives out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Nazimah, for the excellent presentation. She have more to say, but we can discuss after this presentation. Is that enough? Okay. All good. Okay, thank you, Prof. Nazimah. Okay, next we will hear from Professor Engineer Dr. Aniza Yusof. She's Deputy Director from Halal Products Research Institute, Universiti Putra, Malaysia. Professor Yus will talk about green science and technology, integrating sustainability, halal integrity, and functional food innovation. Okay, Prof. Yus, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning. Thank you, Madam Chair, Professor Suraini. Okay, I will be presenting on green science and technology, integrating sustainability, halal integrity, and functional food innovation. As been introduced by Professor Suraini, I'm from Halal Products Research Institute, IPPH, UPM, and also lecturer in the Department of Process and Food Engineering, Universiti Putra, Malaysia. Okay, maybe a few of you have been to UPM. We are located about 20 minutes away from the Kuala Lumpur city center, and there are about 300 fields of study in UPM. And this is the photo in front of our institute. Okay. Right. My presentation will cover on the integrating sustainability, on green science and green processing, functional food innovation, and a bit of sharing on our commercialization journey and halal integrity. So, green science. When we talk about green science, it is the application of environmentally sustainable principles in scientific research, production and consumption. It drives into reducing environmental impact through eco-friendly materials and processes, minimizing waste and pollution in manufacturing and consumption, as presented by our first speaker, Professor Nazimah, promoting renewable resources and energy efficient, encouraging sustainable development and meets present needs without compromising future generations. Therefore, the integration of green science into halal practices gives rise to the concept of green halal. So we will be covering a little bit on green processing technology. For example, here we have energy efficient drying. So when we are using energy efficient drying process, for example, on solar or hybrid dryers, it reduces energy compared to the conventional methods with better nutrients preservation. And by integrating halal, for example, if we are using non-contact drying system, therefore we can avoid any cross-contamination to the product. As presented also just now by Professor Nazimah on solvent-free extraction. So you can choose which are the solvent-free extraction that you can adopt to reduce harm risk. Because when we are utilizing processes like ultrasound-assisted extraction and supercritical carbon dioxide extraction techniques, there are more compounds can be extracted. At the same time, the risk of having impurities of alcohol, therefore you can reduce the risk of getting haram ingredients. And with the solvent-free methods, it will align with halal purity standards. Okay, then on the clean label formulation, because nowadays the awareness among the consumers are increasing, people will look more into healthy option. They will read the labels, right, before purchasing any product. So like product development using minimal recognizable ingredients with no synthetic derivatives, additives, to deliver functional benefits while ensuring transparency and natural appeal. Therefore, this would prioritizes whole foods or enzymes over emulsifiers. Therefore, you can reduce this, the E numbers. Then we will also be discussing on functional foods. Okay, as we, I'm sure you have been in the markets, and looking, there are abundance of products in Thailand. Lots of functional food products which we don't forget to shop around later. Okay, then foods providing benefits beyond nutrition like probiotics for gut health, fortified vitamins, enriched fibers and other bioactives. So it's expected that the market growth of functional food is increasing due to the three drivers like aging population, wellness boom, ethical consumption, clean label, sustainability and eco-friendly aspect. And with the 25% of Muslim population in the world, therefore the demand of halal functional food is increasing. Okay, I would like to share a little bit about the product that we have been developing in UPM. We've used moringa leaves, and as we know that moringa is known as superfood. is known as having so many vitamins, like so many types of vitamins A, C, calcium, potassium, iron, and protein, which it has been reported that it has antioxidant, anti-cancer, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, anti-asthmatic, and cardioprotective properties, and many others. So this is a bit of our commercialization journey. It started with the moringa leaves, which we did some compression work to compress the moringa powders into chewable tablets. Because currently the available form is in the form of like capsule or powder, which is, we would like to provide something more convenient, easy to be consumed without water. And upon patented it, with the support of our tech transfer office, we at InnoHub Putra Science Park UPM, we were exposed to how to commercialize the product. Of course, there's various meetings or with other potential companies that were interested to embark into this product. Then, after a while, we were like, why not we form a startup at Universiti, okay, under the InnoHub program, so that we can bring the research from the university to the market. Therefore, a startup called Nuttavut was formed, and we have licensed this product from UPM. Therefore, the licensing as well as later if the sales, we will be also paying for the royalties. And these are some of the what we have done on product enhancement. Okay, upon research at Universiti, there is the green bottle and the green box was the initial product that we have came out using dextrose as sweetener for the chewable tablets. We were using dextrose, however, we would like to have more healthy option. So therefore, the brand has been upgraded into lighter color packaging and utilizing monk fruit as sweetener, which is a healthier option. Which it has zero glycemic index and it will not affect the blood sugar or insulin levels, save for people with diabetes. So, and we have also applied for halal certification. We got a halal certification from JAKIM, Malaysia, and it was produced at GMP certified factory. And under my SDI is under Malaysian Science Ministry for logo of innovating product. And through the journey for commercialization, there are various supports that we've got. For example, business guidance from Bioeconomy Corporation Malaysia, MTDC, Malaysian Technology Development Corporation has been very supportive. We were under this program called Bio Innovation Launchpad, where we were exposed into how to commercialize the product, some elements of financial, and that is in terms of the business aspect. On research, we still keep on continuing because the current product, it was classified as food. Therefore, we were linking into with various collaboration like Institute of Medical Research Malaysia, Nuclear Agency Malaysia, UITM, and My Aging is the aging institution, where we, from our preliminary work, with IMR, where we were looking into the effect of the Moringa chewable tablets with Alzheimer drug. And it turns that from the preliminary result, it is about 60% effectiveness to the drug, which is called Donepezil for Alzheimer patient. Well, that is our preliminary result. That's a photo of our ongoing research that we are looking for the rats, which is still ongoing. Therefore, we hope that with this current work, we could support Alzheimer management. Okay, therefore, I would like to conclude, green halal is no longer optional. It is a strategic necessity where sustainability, halal integrity, and technology converge to deliver ethical, trusted, and future-ready food systems. Green processing enables halal innovation at scale, reducing waste and contamination risks while supporting clean label, functional foods that meet both regulatory and consumer expectations, translational ecosystems, drive impact where indigenous bioresources, halal assurance, and commercialization pathways collectively transform research into resilient, high-value halal products. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. Aniza, for the comprehensive presentations. So please reserve your questions by the end of third speaker presentation. So we will hear the last speaker for this session, Dr. Nuttavut Kosem. He's the assistant professor from Kyushu University of Japan. So the title of his talk today, Hydrogenists, Unlocking Nature's Secrets for Green Hydrogen. So, Dr. Nuttavut, the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to join the event, Thailand Halal Assembly 2025. Today, I will talk entitled Hydrogenists, Unlocking Nature's Secret for Green Hydrogen. As we begin, I would like to share why this topic is meaningful in the event under the theme Green Halal Economy Beyond Sustainability. Green technology aims to reduce environmental impact, while halal principles emphasize purity, responsibility, and ethical stewardship. When we bring these two concepts together, they guide us to the same goal, protecting our faith and our home, the planet. In field of green energy research today, renewable technology are so important because they reduce greenhouse gas emission, protect our environment, improve our health, and even lower costs in the long run. Let me give an example from Japan. By 2030, Japan plans to significantly reduce its dependence on fossil fuel and shift to renewable resources such as solar energy, wind energy, geothermal, biomass, and hydropower. This nationwide transition shows how country is taking concrete steps toward a greener future. And what is the role of the hydrogen in green energy development? In green technology development, renewable resource can be used to generate hydrogen as an energy carrier, or we can say hydrogen is a molecular battery. Hydrogen then become a practical way to store and transport renewable energy for use anywhere and anytime, especially for transportation, industry, and electricity. As you can see in this figure, after hydrogen consumption, it will be released only water and electric power without no carbon dioxide, no particle pollution, and only water as the byproduct. This makes it ideal for transportation, industry, and power generation in the future. For hydrogen technology, our research focuses on the developing clean hydrogen production method. Today, nearly 96% of hydrogen come from the fossil-based process. Only 4% come from the renewable resource. Among these promising renewable techniques, we focus on our research, our theme, focus on the biological mechanism for hydrogen production. Recent discoveries have shown that some microorganisms are able to produce hydrogen through the action of enzyme hydrogenase, a key enzyme responsible for proton reduction to hydrogen production inside the cell. For example, cyanobacteria, bacteria, and eukaryotic algae. And recently, in the last 2 decades, many scientific articles published in the academic journal on the biological hydrogen production. We also can classify hydrogen-producing bacteria into 2 groups: photosynthetic bacteria, Chlamydomonas, Cholera, Anabina, and Oscillatoria, and non-photosynthetic bacteria, Clostridium, Methanobacterium, Escherichia, and Enterobacter. Anyway, while Thai strain often show very low growth rate and low hydrogenase enzyme inside the cell, to overcome this, genetic engineering approaches have been applied to enhance enzyme expression inside the cell and efficiency. Importantly, this genetically modified strain become much more efficient and suitable for large-scale production. In our research, we extract 4 genes from the Clostridium, high A, E, F, G, and bind to the plasmid vectors, and then transfer into the host cell, such as the E. coli. Based on this process, we obtain a powerful biocatalytic bacteria for hydrogen production. With the high growth rate and overexpression of the hydrogenase inside the cell. Usually we can apply our biocatalytic bacteria in biological process, such as biophotolysis, drug fermentation, and photofermentation. But to avoid carbon dioxide emission from the regular biological mechanism, we construct novel hybrid system named photobiocatalytic hydrogen production system, combined between solar energy and biological power. In our system consists of 4 main components. Number 1, electron donor. Number 2, photocatalytic material or photocatalyst to absorb light energy. Number 3, electron mediators. And number 4, biocatalytic bacteria. When exposed to the light, the excited electron from photocatalyst will be transferred to biocatalyst. At the active site of the enzyme, proton from water and electron from photocatalyst will be converted to hydrogen. In the dark side reaction, the result in this study show that the hybrid system significantly enhanced hydrogen production compared to the natural system, only the E. coli cell. The maximum yield in this study was found at around 1.72 millimolar of hydrogen within only 2 hours with solar to hydrogen conversion STH of the 1.68%, while the natural system only cell show the STH just only at 0.11%. This clearly confirm how we success to establish the solar energy and biological power for hydrogen production. In conclusion, we successfully established a new hybrid system that combines solar energy with biological power, achieving the strong hydrogen production with zero carbon dioxide emission. This novel strategy not only overcome the limitation of natural system, but also demonstrate a powerful nature-inspired pathway for clean hydrogen production. Our approach represents a promising candidate for future. In future plan, we plan to use encapsulation technique to stabilize our enzyme for long-term activity and move our system closer to the real commercial scale application. This slide shows some achievement published in academic journal. Catalysis for example, in Catalysis Science and Technology, Applied Catalyst A General, Applied Catalyst B Environmental, and ACS Sustainable Chemistry and Engineering. Please feel free to explore this work. And before ending this talk, I would like to take a moment to introduce my city, Fukuoka, the largest city in the southern part of Japan on the Kyushu island. Kyushu University is my workplace located in this beautiful city with wonderful environment for study, research, and collaboration. Now, at least 300 Muslim students and staff members, 3 Muslim prayer space, and 2 halal restaurants in the campus. You can enjoy in this campus. In Fukuoka City, there are many attractive places to visit, such as the Saifu Tenman for cultural and historical experience, and Fukuoka Tower for a beautiful city view tour. According to my experience, Fukuoka truly offers a perfect balance of the tradition, modernity, and nature. Importantly for Muslim visitors, Fukuoka also has a mosque, Fukuoka Masjid, found in 2009, which warmly welcomes travelers from around the world. And in addition, Alhamdulillah, we have an international Islamic school to support our kids in Japan with international mindset and strong iman. You can see every morning kids join the Quran class to study basic Quran memorization before their regular subject. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, for your attention. Finally, I would like to say, quote something from the hadith of the Prophet. Indeed, the world is sweet and green, and indeed Allah will make you successor in it, and we'll see you act, Yeah, Sahih Muslim hadith number 2742. Thank you so much, and welcome to Fukuoka.
Thank you, Dr. Nuttavut. I love to come to Fukuoka sometimes. Okay, thank you very much to all the three distinguished speakers. So the focus of this session is highly relevant and timely, addressing the key challenges and opportunities within the halal landscape. Green science and technologies, it refers to the use of scientific knowledge and technological solutions to create environmental friendly innovation that reduce the environmental impact, conserve resources, and support long-term sustainability. So from green valorization, from Nazimah, functional food innovation from Prof. Aniza, and green hydrogen, our last speaker, Dr. Nuttavut. Now, I open the Q&A session to all the speakers. So please provide your name, organization, and question to which speakers you are referred to. So I open the Q&A session. Any questions? Your microphone and the mic.
Sorry. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Adil. I'm a researcher at the University of Edinburgh in the UK. Just a short question for Dr. Nuttavut. So we are friends, so this is, try to have a good, friendly question. What can you comment a little bit about your project? Is quite interesting, right? This is producing the renewable energy to hydrogen and all. What is the state of the subject, and how scalable it is coming from your research and your
Stage?
Yeah, how scalable it is, like your method or your technique using the enzyme and everything.
Scale of the
in terms of production in industry.
In terms of
yeah.
production, now we reached only 1.68%. We use STH, means solar to hydrogen conversion efficiency. Yeah, this term of efficiency. We reached 1.68%. The goal, we hope to at least 10% for commercial scale. Yeah, I think inshallah soon. Now we are developing using the encapsulation technique to enhance the efficiency, and we already tried under the solar simulator. Yeah, just only solar light that is enough to produce hydrogen. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, we are planning to publish article. Yeah, now we have around 4%. Yeah, and now we are planning with some secret strategy to reach 10% soon, inshallah.
Thank you very much. Any other question from the floor? We have time. Okay, we have from the back there.
My name is Rerun Fawaz. I am a community officer specialist in Bangkok here. So I would like to ask to the first speaker, because I just want to know that what kind of challenges are faced in implementing your project, because we don't hear, you don't end the presentation, so we want to know more about the food waste that you've been doing. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I didn't have that in my presentation. So it was, so we have industries working with us. So we have waste from salmon companies. So we do a lot of aquaculture, and they're working with us on projects to convert the fish waste, the frames, the bones, the fins, looking at bioactive peptides, gelatin. Gelatin is an old thing, but a lot of other, bioactive compounds. So they are quite interested. And we also work with an avocado oil processing company. So there's a lot of company interest in turning waste, because they pay a lot of money to get things in the landfill. So working with us, there's a way of, turning the waste into something valuable. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So, Prof. Nazimah, we got question from here.
Thank you. What kind of the encapsulation technique you use for nano emulsion something?
I didn't get into that. So we're looking at nano emulsions using some carbohydrates as to get to encapsulate the polyphenols from the avocado peel.
You mean to prolong the activity, right?
Correct. And you want release, the release, controlled release.
Controlled release.
Controlled release, especially when you put it in food, and just like you, to make it more stable.
In my case, for
during processing,
not for release, but for more stable and high efficiency.
So we have that in common. So I was quite interested in your encapsulation methods too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Prof. Nazimah. Any questions? Any more questions?
Thank you. Thank you for your presentations. This is Zahra from Al-Kharousi from Oman. And my question to the third speaker about the production of hydrogen through incorporating the genes of hydrogenase in E. coli. So my question is about the stability of these genes in E. coli. Are they going to be stable or maybe prone to mutations in the future? How you are checking that they are stable? Then another part, question about the raw materials that you can use for growing E. coli. Can you use, for example, waste materials for growing E. coli, and it will be really also beneficial in that way? Thank you.
The recombinant E. coli with hydrogenase genes inside the cell is stable. We can, only one time we can prepare and stock at -80. It's stable for at least 1 year. And to culture bacteria, we use growth medium, LB broad. And then we collect only cell. After cultivation, we collect only cell and keep in the -80 for experiment. Anytime.
Okay, we have question from the front.
Yes, Sheikh Shabir Maisami from Pakistan. First of all, congratulations to the organizers of Thailand Halal Assembly 2025. I really appreciate the speeches which were given and the research work which was shown. I'm really impressed. But one point is that why these things are not being spread as it should be. Especially what my sister showed about the concept of a special thing which is going to take place, sugar, which is very badly needed in the world. You see, diabetes has been a very big killer, and the sugar is a very big culprit. If halal, alternate is available, why not we at least spread? I have taken the photograph and I will send it to those who are marketing, because being in this halal industry since long, but at least, sister, please try to present these things more and more so that we benefit out of it. And this session was the most informative for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. To add from the speakers, Prof. Aniza, she got the product from Moringa. I'm going to ask her, did she bring the product here? If she bring, she can share with some of you. Prof. Aniza.
Okay. Thank you, Prof.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. This is the product.
Yeah.
Actually, it started from my PhD student from Pakistan, where we started the work to overcome, to produce a supplement for malnutrition for children. Then when we started introducing it, the adults are also interested with the Moringa product. So that's how the technology we grow. Yeah, thank you.
She got the products. Yeah. Oh.
I'm sorry, it can be made available free of cost from Pakistan. So this is also a way so that it can be used for the humanity. And Islam has come for the humanity.
Yeah, great. Great to hear that. Opportunity for us, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, any more questions? Okay, if there are no more questions, I would like, okay, one more question. Okay, I allow
Assalamu
another question, okay.
Assalamu alaikum, myself Dr. Najam from India. My question is with Sister Yusof from UPM. So I saw your slide about the Alzheimer's clinical trials related to that. So my question is, do you have any idea the dosage form of the moringa to get the benefits? Like in the crude form, at least we have to take 20 grams a day. But in the extraction process, like which you are using, I think, so you're using the extraction. So if it is the 10:1, then how much of the real moringa extraction is used in your tablet? And what do you think, how many tablets a person needed for the daily consumption?
Okay, currently recommended is about 500 milligram per day. Since our dose is a quite low dosage that we have used, in terms of recommendation, like for Alzheimer, it's still ongoing. So I cannot give any answer yet for the result.
The question is like your one tablet have how much of moringa extract?
About 10%.
10% of
Yeah.
moringa. The remaining is the
Sugars, the healthy sugar.
only the healthy sugar and the binders, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
The advantage is that it's good for people with dysphagia. They can just chew the product rather than consume that by swallowing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
1 second, I have another question. Like, why it is only means 10%? Like, what are the issues you are getting to increase the ingredient in the one tablet? Like, you can add 30%, 40% of extracted moringa in the one tablet. Like, in India, we are using moringa tablet with at least 70% extraction. We have 500 mcg tablet in India in my company, and we are using 30% binders to make it a tablet. So is it possible with the chewable tablets?
Because we want to balance in terms of the taste. Yeah, or else it's not going to be appealing to have very high concentration. Yeah, thank you.
I got, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Since we didn't have enough time, I only allow for another one more question from the floor. Any more question? Okay, please. One more. One last one question.
Good afternoon, Dr. Nazimah. This is for Prof. Nazimah. I have nothing to ask or request or whatever, but we are waiting for the products from avocado. That's all. Thank you. When we are going to see it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much to all the audience for the very interesting questions. So before we end the session, let we acknowledge our three distinguished speakers in our usual way. Thank you very much.